Welcome back, Heroclix fans. Today I have another pretty cool unboxing video for you. This time it's featuring the Marvel Heroclix Fast Forces Inhumans set. I'm really excited to show you this. Inhumans are one of the Marvel families, or however you call it, that I really enjoy. I really like the space theme in Marvel more than anything. Guardians of the Galaxy, Inhumans, you know, that's pretty much it. So, we're going to take a look at this Fast Forces set, and I'll tell you why I think you should pick it up. And I think you'll see what I mean pretty quickly. So we have Black Bolt, Medusa, Crystal, Karnak, Gorgon, and Lockjaw. Very cool character selection here. And if you can see, I have the map below here. You can build anywhere from 300, 400, 500 points worth of teammates with this. And if you were paying attention through the main set, there's a bunch of these characters. Actually, all of these characters are in the main set, and most of them, if not all of them, have this trait called Inhumanity, which basically gives them Perplex for Inhumans, but you can't perplex up damage. Now these are all characters with the Inhuman keywords. So that Inhumanity trait, Perplex, would affect these characters, but these characters do not have that trait. So you can mix and match them, but the main set has that trait, but you can still use them, you know, that Perplex with them all. So let's take a look at actually these figures and see what is so good about this set. So we're going to start off with the #1 figure in this little Fast Forces, Black Bolt, and he is a pretty solid piece. We have run and shot, precision strike, a 17 invulnerability with leadership. We actually finally have a Black Bolt within Dom, so it's willpower. This is the 150 point starting dial, and it's pretty solid. Obviously 17 invulnerability isn't something that's all that great, but I'll take a run and shot starting click on a Black Bolt with Indom all day with precision strike. I like it. You push him, you got your normal pulse wave. And this is a really cool take on this character. Black Bolt with hypersonic and precision strike with ESD. That is pretty cool. I'm really excited about this. I think this 100-point dial is probably the dial to play. 100 points, you get hypersonic, 10 attack, precision strike, 3 damage, in Dom, 7 range, 2 targets, ESD 17, so if you stay within range, it's pretty solid defense. I like this Black Bolt. He says pretty solid. He also has a trait that I do want to cover before I move on. He can carry, he can use the carry ability, and he can carry, let's see, when Black Bolt uses the carry ability to carry a character with the Inhuman keyword, he doesn't modify his speed value for that carry. So he can carry a character normally because he's a flyer. He can also carry an Inhuman and not be affected by his movement, so you don't -2 for the movement. So that's pretty good. You'll also see there's other characters in this set that are pretty good at carrying other characters. So that Black Bolt is pretty good on his own for the team. Now we have Medusa. And Medusa is a pretty interesting character. I like her dial, I like some of her power combinations. The special power on attack is an in-cap power. She can use it normally, or if she targets a single character and hits, she may use in-cap twice more as free action, but may only target that character and modify her attack by -1. So you can basically attack the same character 3 times with in-cap. You get a -1 on the previous, you know, the #2 and 3 attack, but you know, you could in-cap 1 token, in-cap again, that's 2 tokens, push, and you get a 3rd token, which is also another. If you in-capped and you have 2 tokens, that's automatic damage. So that's pretty good. The other pretty cool thing here is 3 targets of normal in-cap, so that's pretty solid. Sharpshooter. So there's these things. She's 100 points, bunch of keywords up here. She has plasticity as a trait, which is awesome, and starts off with sidestep. So I was thinking about her. I mean, you can base people, get your in cap, sidestep back because you have really good chance of breaking away with plasticity. You could also shoot, target 3 characters, and then sidestep in to base another character. Her defense is only toughness, so it's not like she's really that good at taking a beating, but I think there's some good possibilities with her. Also, plasticity stops characters when they move next to them, so that's also another, you can use her as like a placement stopper. And yeah, I think there's some good possibilities with her. I like the 3 targets with in-cap. That's really nice with sidestep, so you can use that to get up. You can get in range, or you can shoot and then get out of range a little bit, even though she's not that far. But there's some pretty cool things with her. I like her. I like her. Crystal, now she has a bunch of stuff going for her. She has Barrier, Smoke Cloud, and when she does, she ignores characters for doing that. So she can be on the back line throwing up barriers in front of your team, or Smoke Cloud, which is incredible. Also, if she has the movement power, she has Sidestep, Barrier, and Smoke Cloud. She gets to place 2 additional tokens, so now that's 6 tokens. Just stupid. I like that a lot. The next special is Fire. When she uses Smoke Cloud, she can deal penetrating damage to characters that occupy a square or adjacent to 3 or more of those squares at the beginning of your next turn. So I'm going to throw this down, and at the beginning of my next turn, if you're still in my Smoke Cloud, penetrating damage, that's great. That's really, really good. And you see that's willpower, so she can push to do these. Also, like I said, she doesn't need line of fire. Oh, she can shoot. She can use Barrier and Smoke Cloud, seeing through characters. So she can be in the back line, bunch of Inhumans in front of her, throwing up Barrier in front of them. That's really, really good. Later in her dial, she gets toughness with the Barrier. She can make close combat attacks through the Barrier. Also, enhancement, where she can use in-cap through terrain markers. So she's pretty solid. Situational. I do like the Barrier through characters, though. That's pretty cool. I'm going to see through my characters and Barrier up, so makes for hard time to get to her. Now we have Karnak, which is a straightforward dial, but has huge potential to do massive amounts of damage. Special movement, Charge and Flurry, we love that. With Precision Strike, Exploit Weakness, in Dom, 18 Super Senses. There's nothing else on this dial to really speak about. Like I said, we have Sidestep later on. We have Super Sense, Combat Reflexes, Exploit Weakness. We have Empower and Close Combat Expert. So kind of the normal, straightforward Karnak, just get out there and deal as much damage, kind of be like a ninja military training. So basically, the possibilities here, you could do 12 damage with this guy if there's nobody reducing damage. Flurry, Flurry, Charge, Precision Strike, that right there is going to get you, let's see, so you're flurrying 3 damage, that's 6 damage. So that's huge. If you get 3 perplexes up to 6 damage, that's Flurry, 6 damage, 12 damage. You have plenty of options. You can use Charge, Precision Strike, and Exploit Weakness together, or you can use Charge, Flurry, and Precision Strike, and you'd have to opt out of the Exploit Weakness. You cannot use Exploit Weakness and Flurry, so you have to pick there, but the options are endless. Probably one of my favorite figures in here for damage output, and 18 Super Senses within Dom. You don't want him next to you. He's just going to rip you apart. He also has this Charge and Flurry a couple times throughout the dial, so he doesn't just have it top dial. Alright, so now we are basically to our brick of the set. Gorgon playing at 150 or 100 points. I see him really good at 150 points, but he's pretty straightforward with Charge, Impervious, 4 damage, Close Combat Expert. I'm not going to really go into too much with him, but he's a solid piece, not much to talk about. My least favorite figure, but not saying he's the worst, because he can still deal damage. Really good damage. My favorite figure out of here is Lockjaw. The reason why is he can use the carry ability. When he does, he can carry up to 2 friendly characters. That's great. Just normal standard characters. Boom, he can carry 2 of them. He's got 12 movement. He's 50 points for 12 movement with 9 clicks of health. Or you can play it for 25 points. He starts a couple clicks in, and he's got 6 clicks of life. He's incredible. Or the other part of the trait is he can ignore combat symbols of the carried character. So he could carry flyers or giants or anyone. You just ignore their combat symbols. You're going to see him everywhere. This guy is the guy you're going to pick up for this set. He's just amazing. Obviously he's not an attacker, but very good support piece. Carrier, transporter, mastermind sponge, you name it. There's going to be ways to find him very useful. I love this Lockjaw. 50 points or 25 points. He's going to be everywhere. I'm telling you, everywhere he's going to be played. He's got Animal, Inhumans, and Pet Avengers as keywords. Not the greatest keywords, but it doesn't matter. It's just brutal. Plasticity, so you tie up your opponents, and you have your other guys that he brings along to bash them up. It's just brutal. I love it. Just think of Despotellus defending him. Now, because his real big weakness is his defense. Now, if you Despotellus him up to defend, he's a 20 defense for 25 points or 50 points. He's brilliant. I love him. I have a bunch of these Fast Forces sets on my store. Check out glasscabinethobbies.com for Guardians of the Galaxy, Super Rares, Chases, Primes, and for the Inhumans Fast Forces set. Thanks a lot, guys. Please subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think. Lockjaw is amazing. Have a good day, guys.